Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. Today is a completely new type of video. It is first off an unboxing video and then followed by my experience and review of what is inside the box. So I was sent CoraLife's starter kit. Now CoraLife is a company that produces tampons and pads. The company started because they wanted to obviously make an impact, a positive impact on the world, especially for girls. And their main mission is to help girls in developing countries be able to finish their education. What a lot of people don't know, especially people who live in first world countries, is in smaller countries, when a girl gets her period, she literally doesn't leave her house. She has to stay at home, and so a lot of girls drop out of school around the age of 14 or when they hit puberty, and they never get to finish their education. So when you purchase items from CoraLife, they send part of their proceeds go towards getting these kind of products to girls in other countries so that they can finish their education, so that they can have a better future and they can, do great things. The other really great thing about CoraLife is that they use more organic materials to make their products. Organic materials mean that they're not using pesticides or insecticides on the plants, meaning that we're reducing the harm to the environment. The cotton that is used in these products is certified by the Global Organic Textile Standard, meaning the workers are protected. The people who are growing these plants are protected. And that means that, child labor laws are not being broken. People are not being put in dangerous situations to produce a product. Under the standard, that also means that people are being paid fair wages. They're not being paid basically nothing to do the job. They are being paid fairly. So there's a lot of positive things about this company, and I think that they are doing a really great thing, bettering the world, helping people, and trying to make life a little bit easier for people, which is awesome. So first of all, we're going to open the box, see what they sent me, and then fingers crossed I get my period soon so I can test these out and then kind of give my review. So I don't know if you can see here, that is their symbol, the little circles. And okay, so I don't know if you can read that. It says, "Welcome to the future of womanhood," which is awesome. Okay, so first of all, on top we have some different little, information, little cards. So probably just talking about like their mission and what they're doing, what's the purpose of these things, not just the uses. All right, so first we've got a little, I love the packaging. It's very, very cute. These little white little bags like that. So we've got period liners, so there's 18 in there, and then we've got period pads with wings. So I don't like pads with wings, so I'll probably be cutting those off, but that's okay. 18 there. All right, what's this? This, I think, oh, this is it comes with a little like pouch that you can store these in. So you could just put some of the liners and stuff in here and then just put this in your purse, and it's magnetic, so it closes. It's discreet, which is nice. Okay, so these are body cloths and obviously like wipes and stuff, and they're made with, they've got organic oil and lavender, so that's nice. Oh, what's this? What are you? Okay, so this is a organic cotton tampon, and it's compacted, so it's tiny, so it's nice and portable. And then lastly, we've got a box, and inside the box is another box. This is actually a really nice box. Definitely gonna keep this. This is nice. And we've got some tampons. So we have 6 light, 6 regular, and 6 super. So that is awesome. So you've got a variety pack of the different sizes, and One thing I did see on the website, which I'm super excited about, is the packaging of the tampons. So each size is a different color. So the black ones are the super, the gray are the regular, and then white are the light ones. I just like that they're very neutral, which is awesome, and it just kind of fits. I mean, they go with my clothes, they go with my outfits. These colors match me, which is awesome. I like that. I'm a very visual person, so if it looks really cool or neat, and even it doesn't have to be super detailed and in your face. This is very simplistic, and I think that's really appealing, and it's nice to look at. I like things organized and that are pretty but simple. So anyway, that is what comes in like their starter kit. I believe their starter kit is around like $75, but the company CoraLife takes care of the sales tax because they don't feel like this is not a luxury item. This is a necessity, so they take care of the sales tax. So you're looking at like $75 plus shipping, and this is their starter pack. I don't know what to expect. I suspect they're going to be like similar to what I currently use, but who knows? They might just be nicer and softer and more like sometimes when you have a pad, not to get too detailed, sometimes when you get a pad, you have a pad in your pants, you're like super hyper aware of the fact that you have something in there. So if these are not like that, you don't know. So that's gonna be the next step. So. All right, review time. So starting out, I'm just gonna kind of list some of the things, my initial reaction to things I've noticed, and things that I've liked, and then things that I didn't like. So first of all, as I mentioned before, I absolutely love the packaging of it. Again, I am a visual person. If it looks cool, if it looks like me, my kind of style, who I am more likely to be intrigued by whatever the thing is, more likely to buy it. So love the packaging, the way it came, all of it. Really, really nice. Like 10 out of 10. It's wonderful. So the first thing I noticed, I opened up the pads, and inside, the first thing I am greeted by is this little pamphlet. Obviously, you know, when you buy these products, you know, order online, buy from the store, there's like informational packets, of course. So in this one, all I read is, how can a pad be so ridiculously thin and actually work? And I'm just like, okay, because I have no reference point. I don't know what these things are gonna look like or whatnot. So I look in and there's 18. I look in here and it's just like smushed all together. I'm like, how can there be 18 in here? And I pull one out and I'm just like, I don't know if you can, this is in the packaging. Like it's still wrapped up. It's that thin. And so I was like, this is okay, this is gonna be fun. So I open it up, and so just kind of opens up like a normal one. Let me just, like, can you just, like that is how thin. It's still, I mean, it's still in the package, but like it's slightly opened. And it's that thin, and that's folded up. Like these things are paper wafer thin. Like it's really amazing. So of course it's like, well, it's so thin. Is it actually gonna work? It does. It does actually. It didn't. I've used 2 of these so far. I kind of forgot to put them in my purse when I went to work, so I ended up using like my other stuff. But when I did use them, they did work. I mean, you really just, it's so thin you don't feel it. Like it just kind of goes in your underwear and you forget about it, and it's not super thick, so you don't feel all bulky. And I mean, there's always going to be the problem of shifting, and I think that's going to happen with any pad. I mean, because it's so thin, it's the first time using it. Of course, in the back of my mind, initially, it's like, I'm worrying, like, I don't want to, like, bleed through. And that never happened. While I'm talking about the pads, one little complaint, and this is just personal, you know, what I like, they're pads with wings. I really don't understand people who like the wings on pads. I think they just are itchy, and They make you more conscious of the fact that there is an extra thing in your pants. And so, you know, just, an idea, not send things with wings, but you know what? Some people do really like them. I think those people are crazy, but some people do like them. But one thing I found is that because I'm so used to not wings, when I was in the bathroom and I remembered, oh my gosh, these have wings, they're actually quite easy to remove with just your hands. Like other brands, I mean, I have to cut them off. These, because they're so thin, I could literally just kind of perforate it and rip off the wings and I'm good to go. So downside, but also an upside. I made it work. So there's that. I haven't had the chance to try out the liners. I don't use liners when I'm on my period. I kind of use these kind of leading up to my period because I have such an erratic cycle. So these are kind of my precaution leading up to when it's actually going to start. So I'm going to probably use them in a month from now. So I'm sure they are just as, I mean, they're just as thin. I did look at a couple, I didn't open any, but yeah, they feel and look just as thin as the pads, obviously smaller. So those will be tried out in the future, aka a month. I've only used, let's see, I've used three of the tampons. First of all, again, I'm used to a certain thing. These are different from what I typically use, so it's just a matter of getting used to. The tampons are, so okay, what I normally use, it's the tampons that have like the little gripper for your fingers. These don't, so they do force you to get all up in your business, a little bit more intimate with yourself. So I mean, it's just, I'm not used to that. I'm used to just having a little gripper and not having to be super close to all of that down there. I mean, after using one once, you kind of get used to it. You're like, oh, okay, it's this type. I'm gonna have to reset my brain to anticipate something different. Not a big deal. And so that's a complaint, a personal complaint on my own part, like it's my own issue. So I only used, yeah, 3 of the regular sized ones because that's normally what I use. Usually by the end, I don't need a tampon. Those are usually for just the beginning of the fun, the flow. So the other thing about the tampons is, and I was super impressed by how absorbent they were. I mean, a tampon should just be a tampon. It should just be able to do its job. It has one job. If it can't do that one job, don't call yourself a tampon. And I have had some experiences with other brands that have been terrible, super uncomfortable. There was one brand, I'm not going to name names, but the tampon was so long, like a half an inch of it was sticking out of me. Like that's not normal. Another brand, they were just slightly, their regular size was like a millimeter wider than other brands. And so it was like super uncomfortable trying to put that in. So I've had other brands, like, I don't know, it just, they would shift and uncomfortable. Moral of the story, these did not. They are a nice length, they are a nice width, they go in fairly easily, they stay in. I have had tampons push themselves out. These stayed in, which is nice because there's nothing worse than you're sitting there and you're realizing there is something sticking out of me and I'm sitting on it. That's not comfortable. This brand works. So, and I know that seems really like bizarre to say, like, this tampon worked. I mean, it didn't magically make me not have cramps or, bloating, but they do their job. And I think a tampon needs to be reliable. So these are reliable. Never got a chance to use. I mean, I'm not gonna die tomorrow, so I will have a chance to use, but obviously over the course of the cycle of my period, I did not use them. It's the body cloths, and I'll probably use a couple. I'm not a fan of lavender, so these are probably gonna be given to other people. or I will hold on to them and look at them every day when I like open my cupboard in my bathroom and think, oh yeah, I should use those, and then never do. But I will make sure to at least use a couple of them. But yeah, lavender's not my favorite. Who knows, maybe these will not smell super strong of lavender and they won't give me a headache. So there's that. So far, the only things that I have used are the tampons and the pads, which are basically what I use like when I'm on my period anyway, like other brands and stuff. And I will be using the liners probably, obviously, in the future. And I would definitely say all across the board, this company is first of all doing something amazing, and I definitely want to support this, you know, message and mission in the future. I can see myself in the future really committing to something, this company or a company like it, because they do such a good thing with what they're trying to spread and help people, and I think that is absolutely amazing. So the company as a whole, what they are doing, 10 out of 10, beyond 10 out of 10. Like, it's just, you can't put a score on that. Like, it's amazing. Second, packaging and the way it looks. Oh my gosh, I could rave about it all day. I want to just tell people how pretty it looks. So that is just, you know, outstanding as well. 3, for actual use of these items, they do their job. They do their job well, and I would say in some cases they exceed the job that, you know, they need to do. The pad, because it is so thin, it is something that you can just forget about. The tampons, they are going to work. They're super absorbent. They're super comfortable. So they do their job. They come out easily. That is something I forgot to mention. They come out easy. I was a little worried because I have had scary experiences with trying to get tampons out before, and they end up, I'm in pain, and just, these aren't like that. It was easy. So that's awesome. And I this is gonna be so materialistic, but I just love this box. I mean, I have just like the other little items that they said that were sent with it in it right now, but this is such an like useful thing. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I know I want to use it, and that is something I'm going to do. So, I mean, that's a little side note. Like, this is awesome, and I like things that have multi-uses. So, a box with a box, came packaged with a box, I will take it. I will use it. So, this is my review of CoraLife, their products, their starter kit. Definitely check them out. I will include a link to their website so you can kind of research them on your own and see if there are some, you know, some of their packages, their starter kits and stuff that might interest you. And yes, their proceeds go towards sending these items to girls in other countries who don't have access to these kind of products, so that those girls can further their education, complete their education, and better their futures, which is awesome. So if you enjoyed this video, I know it is totally different from what I normally talk about, but there is a connection, you know, your body, your health, physical health, mental health, all of it together. You want it all to be working well together and function well, your mind, your body, all of that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up for more videos about diets, nutrition, eating disorders, and eating disorder recovery, which is what I normally talk about. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!